Hi everybody, I'm back. Monday, a little after 4:45. It's time for a story. Now anybody watching this part is watching it after it was recorded. So once again, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming. I'm going to be waiting for a few moments while people who want to watch live come on. So we'll give them a chance to join us. I hope you're all doing well, being healthy, staying safe. I'm going to introduce the story to you in just a moment, but if you've watched some of my intros, or I've been teasing this book now for a few weeks, this is a story about a kid and a potato. You might have to ask yourself, what has a potato got to do with a kid? Well, you'll have to wait and find out. So how are you holding up? Are you finding enough things to do? Are you staying occupied? Are you practicing your karate? Are you getting some exercise? Are you getting to go outside and play? Maybe you're drawing some pictures or reading some books. Hey Mason, are you watching? Hey, what's happening? Let's see. What was I asking? Oh yeah, so what are you doing with yourself? If you're doing a lot of interesting things, then you're probably having a great time. But what about those times when you don't have anything to do? What about the times when you feel bored? Have you ever been bored? I've felt bored before. You know, when you're a kid and you feel bored, it feels really, really blah, doesn't it? You don't know what to do. Oh, so bored. A lot of my teachers used to say that being bored is a good thing, because you know what happens when you're bored? You have to make up stuff to do. And you know what making up stuff is? It's using your imagination. Yeah. If somebody's giving you something to do, you don't have to think. You just do whatever they say. Now, that's not bad. But boy, isn't it something else when your brain thinks up its own cool and interesting things? Yeah, I think that's pretty cool too. Well, if you're ready to hear my story, we'll get started. This book is called I'm Bored. It's written by Michael Ian Black and illustrated by Debbie Ridpath Ohi. I hope I said her name right. I'm bored. I hope you're not bored. Let's get started. I'm bored. She looks pretty bored. Bored. Blah. You ever make that noise when you're bored? Look, I'm so bored. Oh my goodness. She's banging her head against the wall. She's so bored. Hey, a potato. What am I supposed to do with a potato? And look, she threw it up in the air. Ow! Looks like it hit her on the head. Hey, wait a second. Look, the potato says, I'm bored. You want to do something? Well, what do you want to do? I don't know. I like flamingos, says the potato. Well, there aren't any flamingos around here. Well, that's disappointing, says the potato. I'm bored. can a potato be bored? Well, because I have to hang out with a kid. Kids are boring. What are you talking about? Kids are fun. Prove it. Well, the potato wants some proof that kids are fun. Well, we can turn cartwheels. Boring. And we can skip. Boring. Or spinning around in circles until we almost throw up. Boring. Kids can play games. And do ninja kicks. Boring. Boring. And walk on our hands. See? Boring. You know what else? Kids can imagine stuff. What kind of stuff? Well, like this. See? Now, I am a famous ballerina. Boring. Now, I'm a lion tamer with the most ferocious lion in the whole world. Boring. Oh, yeah? Well, now I'm a fairy princess with my own castle and dragons and unicorns and stuff. Snoring. Boy, it's hard to impress a potato, isn't it? Kids can swing. Boring. Kids can jump. Boring. Kids can fly. Boring. Kids can do anything. Boring. 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 Boring, boring, boring. Look at all this stuff this kid's trying to do. Ha 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 ha. How about dressing like a potato? Boring. Oh my gosh. How can you possibly think kids are boring when we can do all this cool stuff and all these amazing thoughts and be anything we want to be? I'd rather be a kid than a potato any day. I think the potato looks a little shocked. Oh, look. She's stomping off. Hey, look, a flamingo. Now we can really have some fun. And the flamingo says, I'm bored. The end, everybody. Well, what do you think of that? It's pretty hard to impress a potato. They have high standards. But I hope you learned something from this book. Kids are amazing, and you can think amazing thoughts and be and do anything you can imagine. And you know what? I'll bet you could impress a potato if you tried. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all next time in class. Have a good one.